yeah, especially in the industry, because I feel like a lot of performers like struggle with family because
they're judged for what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know, and then they get scared about telling them, and then they find out, and then.
How was it when you first started and like your family found out? Were they pretty cool about it?
I wasn't speaking to my mom at the time because I dropped out of school, and she was like fucking pissed about it.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad and I have like no relationship really.
Mm-hmm.
So the story goes, like this was probably like my second year performing. And I shot for Penthouse, and like my dad called my mom and was like, "My friend saw our daughter in the centerfold," and I'm like, "No, you did." Because no one knows what I look like.
Yeah.
Because, like, my dad and I don't, like... Yeah. So I have this feeling like my dad, like, got his Penthouse subscription. Saw me. I was fucking pissed.
So awkward. So awkward. It's like, oh my God, that's my kid.
Yeah, and then, like, my mom found out, and then it was like... My mom was not for it in the beginning because she thought I was going to like develop like a drug issue. Like she thought it was like 1980s and everyone walked around in robes and did cocaine.
I have a feeling that probably most parents don't like throw a party when they find out their kids doing porn, because not even necessarily that they're against porn, but like you don't ever want to think about a family member in a sexual way. Yeah. That's just weird.
Yeah. I feel like that's like more like my mom is very like sexually open and sexually free. Like the household that I grew up in was very like we talked about everything, you know, like it wasn't like sex was never sheltered. It was never like looked down upon, but I don't think she would have ever wanted me to be in porn for those reasons. But a few years later, after like figuring out like, oh, okay, she sees this as like a business, not like I'm going to go rage and party every weekend and develop drug habits and do whatever. So now she's all for it. Like now, like when I won Performer, she sent me flowers and she's cool. She's like one of my closest friends. My mom and I have a very good relationship.
Yeah, she's awesome. She looks just like you too. It's so funny.